You are live.
Heyo.
Hello, everyone who happens to be watching out there.
6:13 on a Monday, baby. We're playing some French.
AKA Duel Commander.
On a Monday of all days.
A 1 versus 1 commander format, designed and regulated specifically for play.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of the Commander equivalent of Legacy. It's got its own ban list, so I get to play. I'm playing more banned cards in regular Commander than I think you are. So I get to play like Primeval Titan and Leovold that you don't see at a regular Commander table, but like Soul Ring's banned.
Yeah, a lot of the fast mana is banned. A lot of the Surefire combo pieces banned. Still no Power 9 in the format, other than Time Twisters. No, not even
I
Time
would say
Twisters.
it's kind of the Commander equivalent of.
But
So I get to play.
Yeah, a lot of individual higher level cards that are unfair in multiplayer are legal here, totally fine here. Some are not even a blip on the radar.
Yeah, you'll see a lot more targeted spells than you would in regular multiplayer. Well, I guess it's all multiplayer, but in regular casual commanders. So cards like Thoughtseize, cards like Lightning Bolt go way up in value in this format as opposed to the regular commander. Also, we're starting at 20 life, so damage is a lot more crucial. So those early attacks where you're attacking with Sakura Tri-Builder actually add up at the end of the game. As opposed to that starting at 40. And there's no commander damage, because you're going to die by the time you get 21 commander damage for the most part.
Yeah. There are a few ways to go infinite life here and there, but most decks don't build around that, I've seen. And if they do, they still need to close out the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
I'm, in case they do pop up, I am playing with some proxies in my list. They're going to be very obvious. They're pieces of paper with names of Magic cards on them. But we'll point them out when they come up.
Same thing with foreign cards.
Yes, I also play with foreign cards. I'm both sides of the taboo today.
You got the opening decision.
I would like to go first.
So, same thing. Our opening 7 is not a multiplayer format, though, so it is played.
Hello. Better?
Hey!
Hey, his mic was turned off.
Hey, that's
so
even better.
you get to hear my side of
No,
these things.
I mean he was coming in real quiet, but
Yeah.
I think we got the message across.
Yep.
We're playing
Sweet.
some Commander, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, your voice, the disembodied voice you're hearing is me. I am in the stream room, but I am.
It's a Will. He's over there.
He does exist.
I'm in like a Zordon style tube of goo right now
Ooh.
to run the stream.
And I think you can kind of see what I'm working with in my opening hand.
Same.
I don't know. They'll be a little bit more clear when I actually play them onto the battlefield.
First, let's introduce our commanders.
I am playing a card that's banned in regular Commander. I am playing Leovold, Emissary of Trust. He is a 3 mana, 3/3. You pay blue, black, green. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. Wow, that sounds like a card that got banned today, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. And then, actually, I'm playing Hull Breacher in here too.
Yep.
And then the second ability, which is my personal favorite on it, because my favorite thing to do in all of Magic is draw cards, is whenever you or a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card.
So yeah, pretty powerful in a format where targeted removal and hand hate and damage that goes to the face is actually important. And for me, I'm playing Saskia the Unyielding. I've got, both copies because beautiful artwork. 4 mana, 3/4. One of each color except for blue. Vigilance, haste. As she enters, choose a player. Whenever a creature you control deals damage to an opponent, your creatures also deal that much additional damage to that player. So
I wonder who Cass is going to choose.
yeah, I'm gonna choose.
And I'm going to ask him
that
every
one.
time Saskia enters the battlefield which player he is choosing.
Yeah, one of these cards again that's like decent in multiplayer. You can kind of put the squeeze on someone that you can't attack behind a pillow fort of sorts. In 1-on-1, your creatures have double strike. Your creatures with double strike have quadruple strike. Yeah.
It seems good.
Yep.
This is a best of 3 format.
We're gonna play some amount of games.
We're going to play some amount of games. I'm going to lose some of them. Hopefully, not all of them.
Maybe.
In
His
chat,
deck's solid.
if you have any questions such as what the hell is going on, feel free to ask. We're happy to answer any and all questions you
Yes.
have about
Yep.
Magical Gathering cards. That is, in fact, our favorite thing to do.
Yes, you could even say we oftentimes get paid to do it.
We are professionals.
I am going to try this hand. Just
Same.
for the sake of, we already talked about our game plans. Are you
Same.
ready to begin?
Yep. Same mulligan rules as other formats. You get the London mulligan.
Oh,
Yep.
word? London Mulligan?
London Mulligan, and then unlike regular Commander, you don't draw for your opening hand if you're going first.
Play versus draw.
Yeah, it's kind of like modern or standard in that way.
We're happy to answer.
But I'm going to start with a Creeping Tar Pit.
Yep.
Ooh, that card is
Tap
good.
creature land. And I'll say go. Cool.
Draw. Bayou, Ignoble Hierarch. Pass turn. I'm
Just
so glad
casually-
they finally printed this
Yeah.
guy.
Casually playing the Bayou, that's
Yep.
fine.
A green mana dork that has tap, add red. Finally.
All right, my second land this game is a Nurturing Peat land.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Draw. Marsh Flats, fetch. Gonna find.
For the folks at
plateau.
home, he went down to 19 because of his fetch land. That means I am winning. That is how Magic the Gathering works.
Finish up
Casually
that in
getting a
minute.
plateau. That's fine. General Kudro of Dranith.
Yep.
All right, I've also started a prediction, so chat can bet on who will win.
Ooh.
All right, what does General Kudro of Dranith do?
Well, does he resolve?
Yes.
Cool, he resolves. Other humans you control get +1/+1. When he enters, exile a card from an opponent's graveyard. If it's a
Whenever it or another human enters.
it or another human enters, and 2 sacrifice 2 humans. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater.
All right.
But he's just other humans you control get +1/+1. Oh hey, there might be a little sub theme here.
Oh, weird.
Pass turn.
On your instep, I too will go to the fabled 19. No, 19. Because I'm using Nurturing Peatland for mana.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll cast Icefang Quaddle.
It's snake.
It's a flying snake that when it enters, I draw a card. It has Death Touch if I have 3 other snow permanents. At the moment, I have 0.
Yep.
But I will draw a card.
Oh, damn it. I didn't fix the bot.
Oh no!
Nightbot's telling people we're playing Treasure Island when we're not.
This is the hidden mode on Treasure Island.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of duels hidden on the inside of the box lining.
Hey, I found the treasure.
The real treasure all
Wait,
along
where's
was
the-
duels.
Heyo.
Neither of us have played Island yet. Oh no!
No.
Is it all right to go to
Yeah.
my turn?
Yeah.
I will untap and draw. Be a little sad, but here we are.
You better not kept the hand on the back of that bird only.
Oh no! No, I get to play fun things. I just need to decide the order of the fun things.
The thinking times.
I've got another snow permanent. Ooh,
Yeah.
2
whatever.
more, and my Ice Fang Quaddle gets Death Touch.
Huh?
Indeed. I think I'm going to start with a Douthie Voidwalker. Hanging a Life. Brand new from Modern Horizons 2. He's a 3/2 with Shadow and a wall of text that says whenever cards go to his graveyard, they go exiled with Douthie.
Yep.
Because Douthie likes hogging things.
Yep.
Um,
Groovy.
yeah, we're grooving. I'll pass.
Shockland. I got, all colors. Cast Saskia.
I'm going to brainstorm in response. I've got
Yep.
my fancy Mystical Archive Japanese brainstorm. I draw 3 and put 2 back on top of the library. Oh, we were just talking about banned cards. We'll put.
Well, I don't need to know that.
Well, yeah. I'll put those 2 on top. Saskia resolves.
All right, I will choose you. I'll go to combat, and I will declare attackers.
Interesting.
Is it now?
I'm going to declare blocks with Quaddle going in front of Saskia.
Yep.
And no blocks on General Kudro.
All right.
So I will be taking 6.
Yep. Goodbye, Quaddle.
Down to 12.
You.
Draw. I knew what that was. Well, breeding pool tapped.
Mm-hmm.
Oko. Thief of Crowns.
Heyo.
That guy's pretty good.
Yeah,
I heard.
I would say
I heard.
so. Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
You know what's even better than Saskia the Unyielding?
An elk.
An elk.
Oh no.
I would like to turn your Saskia the Unyielding into an elk.
It is elked.
Here. I will say go.
All right. Draw. That's a spicy one. A little bit.
Smidgen.
Smidgen. So I'm going to fetch. That gets exiled with a
A void counter.
void counter.
And Dalthy, if I decide he is no longer worthy, I can use him to play a card from exile that has a void counter on it.
Yeah, that card is so ridiculous.
It's a wall of text. There's so many words. It's the it's the questing beast of 2-drops.
Yeah, unblockable, 3/2.
Yeah.
Exiles your yard, and you get a free spell.
Yep.
So because of
If
that
he sticks
card,
around,
both of these right now are not great plays.
whatever those end up being.
Whatever they end up being. So I'm leaning towards just these, more board presence.
Well, if you want, you can cast Saskia from the command zone since you have another
no.
copy there.
No.
That's how
no,
this works.
No. So I'll play
no.
Silver Quill Silencer
Yes.
and resolves.
Resolves. Yeah.
Cool. I'll name Leovold. If you cast Leovold, I get to gain 3 and draw a card.
That makes me sad.
Or no. You lose 3 and I draw a card. Sorry.
That also makes me sad.
And then I will cast Anafenza, the Foremost.
Whenever it attacks, put a counter on target creature you control. If a creature would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. We're exiling both
Yep.
of our graveyards.
Yep. A little bit of hate on both sides.
Sure.
And then I will go to combat, and we are going to absolutely kill Leovold.
Okay. That's okay.
Or Oko. The other Fey
I'll let
handshaker.
Oko die.
Yeah.
He's not a creature, so he actually goes to my
I
graveyard.
name Leovold here,
Yes.
I attack Oko
I
there.
now understand where the confusion came from.
and we're done.
Untap. Draw. You have how many in hand?
3.
Autograve tapped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay a life to hardcast Grief.
Sure.
I'll target you.
Sure. So he is going to shove one of these under Mr. Voidwalker.
I don't like any of those.
Right. Because it's almost like these don't work.
No. Well, that one works a little bit better than that one, but when it returns to the battlefield, you get...
No, that doesn't work right now because it would just get exiled into there. For you, it would work better.
So, yes.
But,
yes.
I mean...
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Gosh.
Almost like, I've got some effective cards. With maybe a little bit of synergy here and there. I don't know.
Let's take Lily, because at least you can't use her. Or yeah. I think that one's a little bit better for you not having. I still think I'm on defense.
All right.
So I will pass.
Draw. That doesn't do anything yet.
What do you think?
I like it.
I'm making a sign to
Oh.
not have people put paint water in the sink, and I've created an anime. I'm calling her Citadel Chan.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Oh well. All right. Well,
This isn't funny to Twitch because they can't see what I'm working
No.
on.
No, but
they shouldn't see anything.
Those who wish to visit our store at a later time will see this sign,
Yep.
and it'll be very humorous. You'll know. You'll remember the impetus of Citadel Chan.
Citadel Chan.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to combat.
Sure.
And I'm gonna attack with these two and trigger. Actually, no, I'm gonna attack with all three of these. Trigger. I'm gonna put a counter here.
All right. This is a 5/4. This is a 4/4.
That was a 5/5.
Oh, 5/5. 4/4.
Yep.
3/3.
Yep.
So I'm taking 7 if I block here.
Well, that can't block.
Shadow can't block?
Shadow can only attack and block other things with shadow.
Really?
Yep.
I should have
Really.
been attacking with Doughty Voidwalker this whole time.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I'm definitely going to block here
Okay.
and take
7.
7. Down to 4.
Didn't quite have enough to get in all the way that turn, I knew, but we'll still do some things. We'll jam out. We'll just go hand empty. Because we're not using anything for anything else. And we're done. If you have a wrath, so be it.
Well, I believe in the heart of the cards. I don't know why we believed in the heart of the cards. A piece of paper that says Underground Sea.
Worth substantially more than a piece of paper that doesn't say anything on it at all. You know, because printer ink.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
The substantial value is like 0.02 cents or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is my best. Oh, actually, it still gets me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could do that instead. But I need to cast them now if I'm doing that. Well, I think first, because I do have to follow. I may play it this turn without paying this mana cost. That does change things. So let's spend 3 Pernicious Deed.
Sure.
I'm going to activate Doughty Voidwalker, targeting Liliana.
He's exiled. Grief is also exiled.
Oh, right, because of Mana Fenza.
Yep.
I will pay a life to activate Pernicious Deed on 3.
Cool.
Should be everything except for the elk.
Yep.
And then I will cast
Do I have anything I wanted to do?
Liliana.
Nope. Sure.
I'm just barely alive.
Yeah.
And this is an exile.
Regular exile.
Well, with a void counter.
Yeah, just in
But-
case he somehow does come back from
Yeah, from exile.
your exile. Good.
I am good. I am down to 3. That is a 3/3 elk.
I draw. I will swing at you for 3.
I'll block.
Sure. That'll die.
I'll go up to 5. Here you go.
Yep.
Take it away from me.
Thalia.
The good place.
Your creatures
quotes?
shut up.
Ooh. Yeah, that resolves.
Pass turn.
And my lands shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Well, I
Ooh.
will try, but pass at the same time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'll untap my elk. I'll draw. I'll go to combat.
Sure.
I'll attack with these 2 3/3s.
So I will activate Creeping Tar Pit.
Yep.
I'm going to declare block.
Yep.
I don't want to send that back to the command zone, but I might
No,
have
you
to.
don't.
Might have to, because otherwise we're doing this again next turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to declare block here.
Sure.
Before damage, I will pay a life to cast a Vendilion Click.
Sure.
I'll target you.
Sure. It's a forest.
You can keep the forest.
I have to keep the forest. You can't choose it.
You can keep the forest. This enters tapped because of
Yep.
Thalia.
Yep.
But I have declared block here.
Sure.
So I'll take 3.
Yep.
Down to 1.
Yep.
My Creeping Tar Pit dies.
Cool. Second main, I'll play the forest. I'll play Saskia.
Yep.
I'll choose you.
Yep.
Go on ahead.
Alright, come on. Heart of the cards again. Oh, that's something. Does that get me there? Does chat know if that gets me there?
Chat, help him out.
I don't think they can tell what card it is.
Oh. Does chat know if that gets me there?
That's a pretty good card.
It's pretty good, but I don't
I
think the
don't know if
math's
it's
in
gonna
my
get you
favor. So if I
If I didn't have Saskia, maybe. But I do.
or Thalia, that's making my creatures enter tapped. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to draw for another answer. And with that, I'm gonna sacrifice Nurturing Peatland to draw a card. I will cast Leovold.
Yep. You sure did.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I think. Oh.
Hmm?
No. Go ahead.
I'll
Casting
go to
Wolf
combat.
Run.
I'll declare
Hold
attacks.
on. I'll declare block there.
Cool. No effects.
I would like to exile your Saskia.
Cool. I'll give this trample.
Yeah,
And +4.
that was a lucky top deck. But
that's why I put it in the
that
deck.
was good. This was the card I drew. That
Yeah.
was like the math wasn't adding up. But the Deadly Relic was what I drew off the peat land, and that was good. Game 1 goes to Cass.
The play draw decision is in Brendan's court.
Yet again.
For those who don't know, it's always play first. There's no reason to ever want to be on the draw.
I haven't built Dredge for this format, but
Yeah, no one has. It should be pretty obvious that it's not
I've been playing
readily viable.
what I call land still in Legacy. It's lands standstill.
Yep.
With the Karn package.
Yep.
You might have read about it on MTG Goldfish during the This Week in Legacy this week in Legacy.
With what's his name? Who keeps just doing land? What pro player?
Oh, I'm not sure. I definitely stole it from them, but
No,
I
no,
don't
it's
remember their name.
maybe I think he keeps doing it vintage. I forget the player's name.
But
at
it's
the
been
moment.
super fun. I don't need to cast
Is
spells.
it
that
Brian
often.
Kelly? Might be Brian Kelly.
I'm not sure.
But they're doing it without even any shark typhoons. Just like
Oh, yeah, no. I just play land and pass.
yeah.
I have the Tranquil Thickets and the cycling lands. What else can I do that's not a spell? Urza Saga's not a spell, and it lets me search for spells like
Yeah.
Mox Diamond and Expedition Map and Retrofitter Foundry. That is a house.
But it also makes two star creatures,
Yes, 2 constructs.
which is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because them boys chunky.
Yep.
When you have, when you go turn 1, well, I'll dump all these Moxen from my hand, maybe even dump a Black Lotus. Use it? No. Here's a standstill.
Yeah.
Shut up. We're not having fun here. We're not playing spells. We're not here to play spells.
If you have a wise opponent, they'll know to just immediately launch the standstill so that you can continue with the game.
Yeah.
There are some opponents that are like, nah, I'm gonna keep trying to not cast spells, and then like you're just doing what you want to do.
Yeah, it just doesn't really.
You're playing on my time.
Yeah.
Um. Ooh. Ooh. Folks. Folks, I don't. These two cards lead to something greater. I'm just gonna. Alright, I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah. I'm going to keep mine too on the back of both of these.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got scary
And
things
that.
too. But I'm
And
gonna.
that. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna. Scalding turn and say go.
Draw. Decent. Shock, and it's your favorite
Oh, that is not my favorite.
modern staple.
I mean, I like playing with Ragavan. I don't like being on this side of Ragavan.
Yeah, no one does.
If this had a red pip anywhere on the card, I would be playing it.
Yeah. If I had a blue pip, I'd be running.
We are grabbing a Zagoth Triumph.
Just 3 additional cards in the deck. Noble Hierarch, Baleful Strix, and Reflector Mage.
Reflector Fleet. Where it's Reflector Mage,
Is
which I didn't
just
know was a hard
gross.
word for me to say until I said it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that seems sweet.
Yeah.
Draw. Ooh.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy. Snow-covered island. And Umazawa's Jite. Go ahead.
I'll draw. I will play land, since I can't play that off the top of your deck. I'll go to combat and hit you for 2.
Actually, you do have to cast.
Yep.
No blocks. I'll go to 17.
Trigger.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Yep, time to make your
that's
day
a,
sad.
That's a Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize you.
I had the combo coming.
Yeah, no. No.
That makes me sad.
We can't let that happen. Can't let that happen at all.
So for those who don't know the combo, Chain of Smog, you can keep copying as long as you're targeting yourself because you choose new targets for the copy. And then there are cards like Witherbloom Apprentice that gains you life and your opponent loses life for every spell that you copy. So you just keep gaining and losing all the life.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't matter that you're hellbent by then. You just
Yep.
I'll just keep going. Yeah,
Counter
so
spells do stop it, but
we'll take the Chain of Smog since
Yeah.
that's the absolute part. Even though Green Sun Zenith has a higher top end card,
yeah.
that just nips it right in the bud.
Yeah.
Might come back later from an Ewit or something though, but we'll deal with it then.
Indeed.
Yep. And also we'll play an Absence Pilgrim.
Sounds good.
And
Well, it
pass.
doesn't sound good. But
Yeah.
It sounds like it happens.
Yep.
Draw. Schwamp. Snow cover variety. So since he knows what I have in my hand, there's not as much benefit to me keeping the Green Suns. But he is coming in with Saskia next turn.
Potentially.
Potentially. Well, Green Suns for 2.
Sure.
Let's show off some of the other things in my library.
Yep.
I do have to get a green creature.
Yes.
That makes me sad.
It's a thing. So I had just decided to put Ragavan in just before playing, and I hemmed and hawed about a bunch of cards, what to take, what to keep, and also just did a little bit of reworking with the lands. And yep, obviously Ragavan's powerful. Oh, Ice Fang, good choice. And if you draw another Snowland off that, you're going to be number 1, sad, and number 2, well, hey, it's got Death Touch, yay.
My Umazawa's Jite creature has Death Touch. Well, it is maybe if we make. Oh man,
Got to shuffle in the Green Suns, yep. Actually, you do shuffle twice with that card.
yeah.
It's really
You are able to
weird.
You're able to shortcut,
Yeah.
but
It still counts
the
for cards
wording
that
on
count
the card.
shuffling. Yeah.
So Ice Fang Quad will enter. I
Yep.
will draw a card.
Yep.
That is a magic card.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. Draw.
Well, good's a strong
Yeah.
term again, but we're here.
So,
How silent is your clearing?
oh, now Rowdy here. We're gonna move the treasure back here. Paying 2 life.
Yep.
This deck has dealt more damage to itself than any other deck, than possibly all other decks combined. It's just what you do with aggro. When you're playing 4-color, you need to have all colors available, and that costs life usually. Or you're taking a turn off, which is a terrible idea. That's the thing about French. The mana base is far and away the most important part of any deck.
For sure.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, there are some proxies in here that you'll see that are just pieces of papers with magic card names, but like the dual lands are very helpful, and I'm grateful to have a play group that's okay with proxies for the most part.
Yep. Yeah, because those of us here who play French, we want to play no matter what.
Yeah.
Proxy up whatever you want. I'll jam a game with you anytime I'm available.
It
And
is
give pointers.
up there for my favorite format.
Yep. So yeah, I will. Does she resolve?
She resolves. Who are you choosing?
I'll choose you.
Oh.
I choose you, Pikachu.
Yes.
Combat.
Yep.
Pika Pika. Good trade. Good trade. You'll
I'll
take
take
6.
6. Down to 11. I will lose a Coatl.
Goodbye, Coatl. Ragavan, we knew you little. You're up. I do not have a lot of things that even look at the graveyard in this deck, because I don't have space for that. I've got Eternal Witness in here, but that's kind of one of the easiest gimmies.
I did draw a Snowland.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Pass.
Pass.
Yeah.
Those are strong words.
Yeah.
Draw.
Being indecisive, as usual.
Well, in that case, I'll go to combat.
Alright, signs are up in the back.
Yo.
Huzzah!
Yo. I will declare attacks with Saskia.
No blocks.
No effects.
I'll take 6.
Yep.
Down to 5. Before we enter your second main, I would like to Vendilion click you.
Sure.
I'm gonna leave Zagat's Triumph open like a good
Let
boy.
me see if I want to respond in any way, shape, or form. I'm thinking. Nope. The thinking was for what could I chord for?
Cass.
Yeah.
This is terrible. I hate all of this.
Yeah.
Um,
It's kind of the thing that I do. I play a bunch of
I hate all
cards
of this.
that really pack a wallop.
Records for any creature.
Yep.
It's an instant.
Yep.
I think we're gonna take the Aristocrat.
Sure.
Might not be the best decision, but it is my decision. It has
So
flying.
you'll notice Leovold isn't out right now, so I get to draw a card from that.
Yes.
If Leovold were out, I wouldn't be drawing anything.
Well, yes, because we're on your turn.
Yep.
All right, second main.
Yep. And now I'm going to think a
I just
brief
haven't
little
had a
bit.
window to cast Leovold
Yeah.
appropriately, which has been sad, but here we are.
Paying a life there, I'll cast Anafenza.
Yep.
And then paying a life there, I'll cast Deathrite Shaman, the
Yep.
card you drew me into. And pass. So Deathrite Shaman, as much of an absolute house as that card was in Modern and then Legacy, it's honestly closer to standard power levels here, where yeah, you do have fetches in the format, but you're not always going to have a fetch in the graveyard. You're not always going to have that guaranteed turn 2 make mana, turn 4 make all the mana.
I'll equip.
So he's just a decent semi-mana dork. Yep.
Cast Leovold.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about my life decisions.
All right.
It's -1/-1.
Yep.
It's not enough to kill anything other than French Shaman. Or I
Yep.
could gain 4 life. That doesn't feel good either.
No, really doesn't.
I will take a
All right. Gonna untap, draw. Ooh, I wish. At another time, chat.
Oh,
At another time.
Sorry that I'm flicking my cards. I can't stop.
I don't think it should pick up on the mic unless it's super loud.
Go super loud mode right next to the mic.
I can't. It's just the regular like.
It just happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what part of my brain, because it's not something you are taught.
No.
It's just something that like a lot of Magic players just end up doing is constantly rotating the hand.
Yeah.
For me, it helps my brain to reconfigure what the hand can do. So if there's not an answer for something, a different order of the cards in my hand might have a different answer.
Yep.
Even though it's the same cards.
All depends on how the individual's brain works.
Yeah.
So right
Also,
now,
it
I'm
helps that I'm
thinking
constantly doing something as opposed to waiting and just hoping I don't die.
Yep.
Thus,
So
the card.
here's the thing.
Constantly. All the time.
I'm gonna chord for 4.
Sure.
It's a Siege Rhino.
I forgot you had Siege Rhino. Oh no. So I die,
Yeah,
but I would have died anyway.
most likely. I
Yeah.
don't know if you had any tricks up your sleeve. I
Well,
was thinking like, oh, I could get
my
Questing
other-
Beast,
My way of dying,
but that doesn't
of
kill
not
anything.
dying without Siege Rhino is still, like, is attacking Vanillion Click, but then I don't have it as a blocker.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, it is very helpful to know your deck inside and out, as with any format, but here, more so than anywhere else. Because you don't have, like in regular Commander, sometimes you'll have, like, oh yeah, I've got this one combo that I know in my deck, which, yeah, can
We
work
saw,
out.
yeah, that I have the Chain of Smog combo in my library.
But more often than not, it's I have this one creature that can Silver Bullet in these situations. I have this other creature that can take care of these other kinds of situations. What lands do I still have available? What removal spells could I get? If you're playing Birthing Pod, you have to know all of your end drops, whatever that may be, and yeah, there's a lot to keep track of. A lot of moving parts.
Moving parts.
Mm-hmm. So, I've won Series 1 now. We usually play, what, like, at least 3 series worth when we jam?
Normally, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do that all on stream today,
Yeah.
but
So yeah, I'd like to see your deck do some more.
it can.
Yes,
It's in there.
It can, and it makes me cry.
And we've talked about some changes to make it worse, surprisingly, like with Anvil of Bogarden, which I just learned is like $100.
Yeah, but hey, everyone gets to draw an extra card, and you don't get to draw that extra card.
You get to draw. You loot during your draw step, but you've already drawn per turn. So if I have leveled out, my opponent just draws discards,
Yeah. And if
as opposed to draw 2, discard 1.
so let's roll up for the next.
Oh, sure. May the power of Grayskull affect this. 8. 9.
9.
Wow.
I will be on the play.
I will never ask Grayskull for anything ever again.
So this hand here for me,
I like this.
it has
What's the good of that?
potential, but it doesn't do anything immediately.
Look at this.
So I will be mulliganing.
You don't even need to read it. You just look at the art. Ooh.
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 Yeah, 5 lands, a full color fixing, 4 very chromatic lands, a Kessig, a Fatal Push, and a Green Suns. Doesn't really do much.
I will say that's something that I struggle with as a Magic player is mulligan decisions.
I, as a Tron player, learned very fast how effective the London Mulligan is.
The London Mulligan is wonderful.
For those that don't know, Tron is a deck in Modern using Urza's Mine, Power Plant, and Tower to make 7 mana, usually on turn 3, to cast Karn Liberated, Wormcoil Engine, or a bunch of other nasty things.
It's
later
really
on
good
down
for
the
people
line.
who didn't like math in high school or liked math too much in high
Yes.
school. It's if you were in the middle, Tron isn't the deck for you.
Nah. it's not the hardcore math like Ad Nauseam or Storm, but it's just I don't like the way math works right now.
Yeah.
I want to make my own rules.
Yeah.
1
+ 1 + 1 = 7.
Yep. But a third of the deck is the lands, a third of the deck is your win conditions, and a third of the deck is the smoothing to get you your lands. So you're looking for 2/3 of that deck to align in your opening hand almost always. And this hand I like a lot better.
Rocking the Batman sleeves on this side.
So while this card is amazing, it is a bit more of a reactive card. It's not necessarily great against his deck either, specifically. Whereas the
You'll see
versatility
that.
of this one, the reactivity of this one, and just
And you'll see that a lot.
the fact that that's a
There's-
card. Yeah.
There's a lot of cards that aren't
I will
as
choose
good.
to put that one to the bottom.
All right, and you were
Very.
going first.
Yes. So,
As it's written, so it shall be. As
contrary to
foretold.
leading on that, I feel this is a stronger opening play for me, so I will.
Hmm.
go
I
ahead
will
and shock.
gain 17 life in response. As an opening game action.
Yes.
Draw. Ooh. I mean, it's not proceeding with the game, but it's. No, I can wait. Misty Rainforest. I'm good at this. Go ahead.
All right. Draw. So I think I'm just
Somebody.
gonna fetch, get Badland, and play Ragavan.
Not even dashing the Ragavan.
No, because if I dash him, I have to replay him later,
Oh.
and
Well, your Ragavan resolves.
I don't want that to be what I'm doing right now.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. And you'll notice here on turn 2, I already have all of my mana, all of my colors in my commander identity fixed. And I do have, of course, further options, further ways like, oh, I need to get double of this color, or I need this and this. Well, maybe I'll draw another
And
land.
since I'm more in the control
helps with that.
role, I'm going to grab a tap land.
Yep.
And that tap land will be a Zagoth Triome.
I have considered running the Triomes. Beautiful pieces of art, by the way.
Yes, I consider.
Don't ask me what my favorite is. There is no favorite. They're all amazing.
This one's my favorite, but it's also the one I play the most, so I'm a bit biased.
Yeah.
More than a bit biased.
But for control decks, the Triomes are amazing. Early game,
I mean,
it's the easiest fetch. Mid game, you usually have options to. You're up.
And there's some, like, 5-color
Yeah.
domain and converge shenanigans that the Triomes help with.
Yep. You usually have options to mitigate the tap status. Just
Alright,
most of the options are your
remember
play
that spicy
patterns.
card from earlier? Well, we get to play it on turn 2. Mazavith?
Oh.
Ooh.
And then late game, you just cycle it away. Don't need it.
I'm going to use a green for my Japanese Mystical Archive Abundant Harvest.
Yep.
I want to name non-land.
Ooh.
Look, it's a non-land.
Hey.
I didn't know that was going to happen, but it usually happens that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the ratios.
Go ahead.
Yep. So untap, draw. So this might be one of the few times where I specifically use this card for its hidden purpose. I think I'm doing it.
I hate the way you said that.
We're gonna Assassin's Trophy your Maze of Ith.
I will untap target, not a target attacking creature.
Nothing
Oh,
is attacking
oh.
over here.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm thinking. You know what? This seems dumb, but I'm going to keep my Mazavith.
That actually seems smart. Yeah.
I will force a negation, my fancy foil etched one, pitching a Narset.
Yeah, that seems smart. So yeah, we'll go to combat.
Sure.
We'll swing with these two.
I'll untap your Ragavan and take one.
Yep.
18.
And pass.
Ah, and there was much rejoicing. Draw.
A little rejoicing.
There is a decent amount of rejoicing. I will Scalding Tarn
Mm-hmm.
and say go.
All right.
This might be my all-time favorite land. Mystic Sanctuary is close,
Mm-hmm.
but like Maze of Ith might be my all-time favorite land. Doesn't tap for mana, unless you make it tap for mana. I have
Yep.
ways of doing that, but
I'm gonna play Kemball.
Ooh. In response,
Mhm.
I want to pay a life with Scalding Tarn. Because if I do this now, I lose life, or I gain some amount of life.
Essentially.
Yeah. This is only costing me 1 life, then costing me a bundle.
Yep.
And I'm gonna grab a piece of paper that says the word tropical island on it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's a good piece of paper.
Yeah. It's tasty too, but wait, what?
Do not eat the delicious cards.
Don't eat the cards, eat the piece of papers that have
Do
names
not
of cards
eat the delicious
on them.
pieces of paper.
But all right, Tom and I had this discussion the other day, and I'm kind of outing Tom on this, but like, what food token tastes the best?
Ooh. So,
We're gonna go for the throat your Ragavan.
yep, it perishes. It is not an artifact creature.
Yep.
What food token tastes the best? I mean, there's that sad pie that just tastes like, it tastes like agony, but it depends on your personal taste buds there. You might just absolutely thrive on agony. Leovold resolves.
Yep.
Draw. That will shock.
So this is more what the deck wants to do, as opposed to dying on.
Yep. I will play
That was
Palace
from your
Jailer.
hand, sir. I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Then. Alright, then in response, I'm gonna exile your Kambal, lose 2,
Sure.
and you'll gain 2. I get to cast it for free because I control my commander, which is super sweet. Now I no longer control my commander because it's exiled for as long as you are the monarch.
And I'm the Monarch.
Yes.
So, yeah, I will go to my end step and draw a card. Or, as per the old Monarch token,
Can I?
at the beginning your end step, draw a card.
Should I? No, that's fine. I think I like it right there.
Yeah.
Even though it might take me a little bit longer.
Yeah,
to
with
get
the
back.
current commander rules, you have the decision to,
Right.
whenever your commander would leave the battlefield, to return it to the command zone as a replacement effect.
I'm
or
gonna play Watery Grave.
trigger later on. It's weird, but it always resolves. Your commander goes back to your command zone if you want.
I'm actually gonna keep this in my graveyard and cast a Tassiger.
Oh, hello.
I delved 5 things away from my Tassiger,
Yep.
and I will say go.
Draw. He's a 4/5,
He is.
and he is large.
I like big thrones, and I can't not lie.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
other delvers can't deny.
Yep.
I can't continue.
No, thank God. I will fetch with Wooded Foothills.
I'll allow it.
There are so many times with this deck where I've just fetched kind of when I have this, loosely acceptable hand, like, we'll just get the first one that comes up sometimes. Other times, like, oh, let's actually look at the colors. And yeah, we actually do need to look at the colors right now. And we'll get a Bayou.
On the bayou.
Yeah.
I have.
But because it has a lot of mana requirements, it's important to
You do have a lot of pips.
Yeah, it do got a lot of pips. It's important to reassess a deck like this as you make changes. Like, what are your actual color requirements right now? For me, it's always been I need green early, and then need a lot of black mana, a decent amount of white, and a few double white spells later on, a la this. And then red is the occasional color, but gotten a bit earlier with cards like Ragavan lately.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what it be in the long run. For now though, yeah, we're gonna cast Night of Autumn.
Sure.
And you do not have something for me to naturalize. I don't really need to gain life right now, so I'm gonna put 2 counters on the night,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to cast Fiend Artisan.
Ooh. Oh, no, not yet.
1 Yonder Friend Artisan. And he currently gets +2/+2.
Oh, because you have
2 creature cards in my graveyard. Yep. And
you can almost say they're
then
zombies.
I will go to my end step. Any
On your
response?
end step, I'm going to sacrifice. Oh, sorry. I'm going to sacrifice this Waterlog Grove to
Yep.
draw a card.
Cool.
Ooh,
And I'll draw for
friends.
Monarch. Ooh.
Oh wait, the one time that I'm playing against the tribal deck that this doesn't help me. It's
No.
fine.
And I will pass turn.
Well, it helps. I guess it helps more than I thought it was going to. Untap. Draw. Ooh.
Ooh.
So this is one of my pet cards. Other than Oko, it's up there for one of my favorite planeswalkers. But we'll see more from her later.
I don't like the sound of that.
I
I like the sound of that.
am going to cast a Plague Engineer.
Oh.
I'll name Human. You know, Human has
Yep,
hit.
you do.
And your Palace Jailer is one smaller.
Yep.
I'll play Overgrown Tomb tapped.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a 4/4
Mm-hmm.
now,
A 4/3
4/3, and a 1/1.
and a 1/1. Yep.
Is it worth attacking with Tassiger? He's a pretty good wall. I can give him Vigilance.
Yes, you can. After
gonna
damage,
pass.
you can give him Vigilance. All right. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna fetch with Flooded Strand.
Mhm.
We will get Scrubland, and then we'll immediately Fatal Push that.
Yep.
Because do not suffer a Plague Engineer to live. And then I'm going to consider some options for a brief second here.
I don't. So we have the benefit here in the studio of watching Will work.
I don't even know what
And
you're doing, but I
it's
love it.
Kind of a masterclass of the randomness of our channel. I don't know what that joke's going to be, but I already love it.
So I'm currently working on the roster for Monster Manual Thunderdome, which is a show on Wednesday where we fight monsters from the Monster Manual. Round 1 is Giant Crab versus Kobold. So I got to get
That
some
is the
giant
giant
crabs ready to go.
I like it.
It's got to have an image, hit points, everything else.
Yeah.
That's right, folks. You
That
get a
is-
sneak peek.
Yeah. So yeah, Wednesdays on Twitch.
Wednesdays at 6:30. Come on
It's
down.
Will and Tom announcing those fights.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I really fucked up buying that Dune RPG because now all I want to do is run a Dune RPG, and I
Mhm.
might co-opt the stream schedule to do that.
Ooh.
Might be a thing.
You, as the content manager for the in games, like you do get to use it to your advantage.
What if we just play Dune?
What if we just play the games I want to play, but the store gives me time to do it?
Damn. I mean,
It's-
we have ample Dune
it's
that we
pretty
need to
awesome.
sell, so showing people how good the game is probably,
It is silly.
arguably, a good idea. Alright, Dune RPG, but it's in 20 minutes. You're the Queen South Honor! Oh, fuck.
Quinton's
knew-
talking to us.
I do, but didn't know the whole time.
So,
Oh, sandworm.
Roll to awaken the sleeper.
I'm considering some options right now with Fiend Artisan. And there's, of course, nothing on 3 that can immediately just come in and kill a creature, or a black creature. I don't run Bone Shredder anyway, though, because,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't see why not.
So I'm setting up for other turns, and
Siege right now. Siege right now.
I think I am going to pay some mana.
If I die to Siege right now, it's a good die.
Well, I don't have enough to do Siege Rhino this turn.
Oh. I thought you did.
No. It's...
Oh, you pushed something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fatally.
Fatally pushed it.
So I think...
Does anyone remember any other part of that movie than the Spartan kick?
Oh, of 300?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Other than like it's slow motion abs and Spartan kick.
You got Spartan Kick, you got Fight in the Shade. He throws a spear at that guy, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
got him. And then
I'm
The
his
just gonna
moment
get-
you said that,
Get a voice of resurgence. You got
throws a spear at that guy, and I knew immediately what you were talking about.
You got the
you got the Immortals, you got the Big Boy,
can't we all just be civilized?
Elephants.
Stab.
Siege rhinos.
Yep. Siege Rhino. It's Siege Rhino. And then I will go to my end step. I'm still the monarch. I'll draw a card.
All right.
I'll pass turn.
I'll untap with one creature less than before. I'll draw. I will play a piece of paper that says the word Bayou.
Ooh. I got one that says that too.
Oh.
Mine's older,
This is
so
a-
it's obviously just,
This is a little
you
better.
know, just obviously been through some
We will
things.
Nissa on 3.
Oh.
I'm going to 0. I'll put a Dryad Arbor into play.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
And-
hi, Dryad Arbor.
Oh, hi, Dryad Arbor. How did you get there? And I'll say go.
All right. I will go.
I'm doing the proper thing of putting it in the creature part of the zone
Yep.
so that you know it's there.
I'm going to fetch with Misty Rainforest.
But yes, this was the pet card I was talking about before, is Nissa Steward of Elements.
Yep.
She should be blue more often. I think every planeswalker should be blue, like once in their life. Is it Chandra?
Wow.
Oh, that'd be
Ooh,
cool.
That would be cool.
Jace should be blue.
I got some news for you.
Quadruple blue Jace.
When Gideon comes back to life as a zombie, he will be blue.
Because we're on Innistrad, apparently.
Will be
Yeah.
a graph zombie.
Blue zombies. Yes,
Ugh,
that was a good
I-
inclusion. Blue of
no.
every creature type.
no.
Blue cats. Blue dragons. We're getting some of those in Dungeons and Dragons. And we've got pre-release coming this weekend. I'm excited.
We
I'm
do.
playing
Yeah.
Friday.
That's this weekend. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't get breaks between sets. You know, just
Just
keep
infinite
going.
magic
Yeah.
cards.
How do you guys feel about the D&D Commander decks?
From what little I've seen, I haven't actually seen a whole lot that's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, Strixhaven was bananas.
Strixhaven was good.
Yeah.
But this set, I haven't seen anything where I'm like, what on earth is going on?
Strixhaven did a good job of taking color pairings and doing new things with them, specifically red-white.
Honestly, there's more stuff in the actual set itself that is gonna go in the Dangerous Rectangles than in the Commander decks that I've seen.
Dangerous Rectangles, what's that, Will?
It's the YouTube show where I just do memes about magic cards.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Dangerously.
So I'm going to sacrifice this and search for a 1-drop. But also, hey, I get a friend.
For example, Asmodeus? What the heck?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I thought you were going to
Necropotence,
say...
the creature?
Yeah.
I'll find an Esper.
Asperano
with that
Mardica
one.
Destina Coldicar.
She's not
That's
in
what
the
I thought you were
D&D
gonna
set.
No, she's not. And then
And
I'm
then...
going to
And then...
cast
Saskia.
Saskia.
Yeah.
But we don't have any profitable attacks at
Who
the
are you
moment.
choosing?
I'll choose you.
Oh,
So I will then pass.
should have seen that coming.
I've got 5 creatures. I've got an Esper Sentinel. I've got a Chonk. I've got 4 in my graveyard. 5 in my graveyard.
True.
Cool.
I'll play Nurturing Peatland.
Mm-hmm.
I will 0 Nissa.
Mm-hmm.
Show off this Flooded Strand.
Heyo.
Yeah, just like we drew it up. I will...
You drawing your own magic cards?
I think after this game we could probably wrap it up.
Yep.
Cool. I will activate Tassiger.
All right.
Milling 2. So
And
I
then-
get Go for the Throat, Plague Engineer, or Oko.
Hard questions. I think it's just simply the one shot of Go for the Throat. My best creature versus all my creatures' effectiveness and losing one of my worst creatures or just my best creature permanently. I think I've decided to go for the throat.
Alright. I have used that. I have used this. I guess I could technically use it again.
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe not. I got 5 creatures in the yard.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, that is pretty big. I got 5 creatures in play, so I think I'm just going to swing both of these at yonder Nissa.
Cards in hand?
2.
And you're doing that knowing I have Go for the Throat in hand.
Yep.
So let's pay a life to fetch.
Mm-hmm.
Uncovered Island.
Mm-hmm.
Should shuffle my whole library, not just part of it.
Yeah, that's the other thing
I
about French.
will-
There's a lot of shuffling if you play a lot of colors or a lot of colors that aren't just
I would like to maze the
Green.
elemental,
okay.
and then cast Go for the Throat, paying 1 on Triad or on Fiend Artisan.
Okay, I'm gonna respond by sacking my Horizon Canopy to draw a card.
Okay.
And I'm going to let that resolve.
Alright.
I will then
Favorite land coming in hot.
pass turn.
You get to draw.
Yep.
Because I didn't realize I wasn't going to be attacking you at all this game. So
Apparently, I guess. I
Draw.
don't know. Yep.
cards in hand.
4.
Swamp. I will pay 2 for an Inquisition of Kozilek, targeting you.
Cool. No hits. It's all lands.
Those are lands. Sweet.
The important one being Silent Clearing, because that's a card in waiting.
I will tick up Nissa to Scry 2,
Mm-hmm.
showing off these 2. So that's in here for specific combos, and I don't think we're close enough to that. And we just saw what his hand was, and that is a card from Strixhaven that isn't going to do anything. So we'll put those on the bottom. I will use this land. I like to draw a card.
Yep.
I will cast a Witherbloom Apprentice.
Yep.
I will say go.
Draw.
No cards in hand.
We're gonna draw a card.
Yep.
We're gonna be sad.
Hmm.
And end step. Go ahead.
Yep. We'll go to my turn. So this is the holding pattern of the game where he's just looking for a way to break through.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw this, and I'm looking for a way to break through. That looks exactly like that. But we'll go ahead and cast it. True Name Nemesis.
Hello. You choose me.
I get to choose a player. I'll choose you.
Yep.
The episode comes full circle. I will 0 Nissa.
Mm-hmm.
I will show you a Sylvan Library. Right? Nope. I will not. I will keep that on top of my library.
Yep.
Just kidding. Because I thought it was permanents, but it's just
No.
creatures or lands.
Yep. That's all that Nissa cares about.
I'll say go.
All right. Draw. Ooh. So. Time to do some things. Gonna play land for turn. It may not be Friday, but damn! He will activate in response,
I'll activate response.
most likely.
Yeah.
Jay Jamu says they're going to be disappointed if Leovold doesn't win.
Oh no!
Oh, Leovold
I'm trying
is,
to win this one. Here
not
are your
been
options.
winning.
You can
Inquisition
have
back.
an Inquisition of Kozilek.
Thank you.
Turns out you don't need to draw cards if you can just
Test
mush
your
your
dice.
opponent.
We're working on a win here.
And then
And then
we will Pay 2 colors of mana to smoosh
Prismatic Ending. Ooh.
that guy right there.
Yep.
Because
New card from Modern Horizons 2 that I would definitely be playing in this if I had white.
Yep, we don't want the chance of you just
Comboing
getting another
off, yep.
combo.
Right.
And then we're gonna go to combat.
Mhm.
The interesting thing about these, although that does have protection, I still won't lose any of these there. I'm going to swing both of these at your face.
At your face.
This one would die. Block, as
Yep.
is. Sure. Damage, no effects. Go to my end step.
Well, I guess I have a Maze of Ith. It's fine.
Yeah.
I forgot that these cards exist. I'll put that up here.
Yep. And pass turn. Mm-hmm.
Zero Nissa.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put Underground Sea into play.
Mm-hmm.
Combat.
Yep. I'll take
Great.
3 since I can't block it.
And I'll get Leovold back and the Monarch back.
Yep.
Well, for the first time.
Yeah.
I will use a Swamp to Inquisition you.
Cool, you get a Thalia's Lieutenant.
Huzzah! Just like we drew it up.
Yep. Good.
I'll move to instep.
Do you pay 1?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll move to instep and draw a card with Monarch.
I'll draw for turn. Okay, so you're at 14.
I am.
That number's too big.
Oh, that's what you say.
I'll play that out.
I have swamps.
Yeah. Just so this taps for whatever color. Gotta put that in there. We'll leave.
My
we'll
Maze
leave
of
that
Ith
over
taps for mana, guys.
there. Yeah, with all the mana that he might need to play it. We're gonna chord for 4.
Yeah.
It's your friend. From standard. Coming at you with not 1, not 2, but 3 heads. Questing Bestie.
So, question.
Yes.
Maze of Ith.
Can't be prevented. Prevent.
It doesn't remove it from combat.
Nope.
Fun. Alright.
I believe, actually. Prevent
double
all
check, but
combat
I
damage
believe
and
you are
remove
correct.
from combat. Yeah.
That's what I get for having an old Maze of Ith.
Yeah.
It's all my fault. The dark failed me. Maze of Ith. Untap target attacking creature. Prevent all the combat damage. That would be dealt to and dealt by this creature this turn. That does not work the way I want it to.
Does it still remove it from combat, though?
No.
No,
Because it just says
that's-
prevent all.
Yeah. So, yeah, everyone in the club getting tipsy.
And me?
Yes.
So wait, is the Monarch token in effect?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
Monarch.
Well, I guess I gotta go get the Burger King crowd.
Dang
Shaq
it.
demands it.
The game's going to be over sooner than that, I think.
Dang.
I do have to make a block.
And this has vigilance.
I think I just die, don't I?
Well, that's the greatest power. So, 3, 4, 5,
That's
6,
the greatest
7,
power.
8. Okay, yeah, there. Yeah, because
I just
double
die.
damage. Guess I'll die.
I'm sorry. I failed you, chat.
Dang.
I will say though, of our games in general, we're honestly at what you would expect. Pretty good parody of.
So wait, is that 3 for 3 for Saskia?
Yeah.
Fucking brutal.
Yeah.
But next time, if we want to see more of this, I will. Oh, the cheering's not for me.
No.
I will. I'll bring some spice.
And maybe
Oh.
next
Bass.
time. Maybe next time.
Oh,
All right. I mean, we had a decent enough turnout that we can make this a Monday institution. If we
Ooh.
want.
Maybe next time.
but yeah. Let us know if you want to see more of this.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you have deck ideas that you want to see on stream, and
Yep.
we have the reasonable mental capacity to build it, we will build it.
Or if, God forbid, you want to appear on stream.
People at home appearing on
Dude.
stream.
Cass is like that dude in the 1800s who just took out an ad in the newspaper being like, I am the baddest fist fighter in the West. Come and fight me.
Oh well. Next time, just to defend my honor, I'll bring some shenanigans.
Oh, he's got some shenanigans. Our first game of that, I was like, so how do I beat this? I took like an absolute lethal smack to the face on, was it turn like 4?
Turn 4. Yeah.
Yep. And I was like,
Yeah, I was able to.
along
ramp
with
it
that, he's putting a permanent into play, which could be something like
Which commander
omniscience.
is
even.
this?
This is
The Ur-Dragon.
the Ur-Dragon. My
Ooh.
it's my 5-color Minotaur tribal deck. So
Okay.
it's
5-color starfish.
it's 5-color Minotaurs because I haven't actually put didgeridoo in because didgeridoo is
Do you have
strangely
one?
expensive. No, it's like $40.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Almost as expensive as that Anvil of Garden.
Yeah.
But
Proxy it up.
yeah,
Slam it in there.
we will see Minotaur tribal next time against.
I might have Queen Marchesa together. I might
Ooh.
have Kess together. I might, there might be something new even. Who knows?
So yes, Ur-Dragon versus something
I
completely
I
different.
might try even putting Afara back together.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
She wasn't good enough when we switched from 30 life to 20 life, but
If you've
oh
ever
man, we've
seen,
gotten a lot of
if you've ever
things
seen my shoes, you
since
know that I love blue-white control.
Mhm.
So if we're doing blue-white control-y things, I am there for it.
Yep.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you,
coming
Will,
on,
for hosting us.
Hell yeah. Dude, free content. I'll take it.
Gentlefolk. Cheers.
Cass's dual lands came in, what was it? Unlimited?
Revised.
Revised.
Everything in mine's revised.
My dual lands came in
TEG printer.
came from the MTG Goldfish secret layer called the Proxy printer that they have, so that they'll show up on stream.
Oh,
Chad
yes,
says they want to
those.
see Cherix versus Grun.
Cherix is the crab.
I
I mean,
Cherix is-
Chad said it. Chad said it.
Cherix is real bad.
yeah,
I've
Cherix
played
is real
Brawl
bad.
with him. He's tough. to
Can
make work.
Cherix be in the deck? Because like Arcades,
Arcades.
arcades,
Arcades.
Arcades nuts. All right, I'm
the
gonna close
demon
the
of
stream.
All right,
of
thank
the
you.
youth of the
All right,
80s.
bye.
Bye.
All right, I wonder if we can take our tiny 3-person Twitch chat and raid somebody.
Ooh, rating.
Why not? Is anybody online that I like? Yo, it's Aptifine Painting,
Painting.
the painting channel with which we are affiliated. We'll go ahead and raid
Ooh,
them. Go and say
nice.
hi. They're cool people. They're painting some kind of miniature.
Yes. A
Getting
skill I
ready
do
to
not
raid.
have is painting, but maybe after watching the stream.